Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Folks, like I always say, or like I used to always say, it is on like Donkey Kong. Donald Trump is on an absolute tear lately, and that tear continues as Donald Trump's legal team has officially announced they are suing Hillary Clinton and the DNC and other corrupt actors who tried to derail his 2016 campaign by falsely accusing him of being a Russian agent working for the Kremlin. And you might be asking yourself, what took Donald Trump so long? Well, if you ask me, it's absolutely perfect timing, as the scope of the Durham probe continues to narrow, and that very narrow tunnel seems to be leading one place: the Hillary Clinton campaign. And well, let's just say Donald Trump just made Hillary Clinton's legal problems much worse than they were a month ago. Now, this series of legal battles continues to escalate, continues to grow, and considering Donald Trump's track record as of late, well, I am definitely on Team Trump when it comes to this one. But of course, let me update you guys on what's going on here. Let's talk about all the legal cases that are currently going on. But of course, before we get into any of it, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned with the YouTube algorithm hidden from non-subscribed viewers. And with that out of the way, let's roll the tape. Alright folks, take a look at this headline right over here. Donald Trump sues Hillary Clinton and others over Russian collusion allegations. Donald Trump on Thursday sued Hillary Clinton and several other Democrats alleging they tried to rig the 2016 US presidential election by tying his campaign to Russia. Acting in concert, the defendants maliciously conspired to weave a false narrative that their Republican opponent Donald J. Trump was colluding with a hostile foreign sovereignty, the former president alleged in a lawsuit filed in the federal court in Florida. Trump, who beat Democratic nominee Clinton in the 2016 presidential election, alleges racketeering and conspiracy to commit injurious falsehood among their claims. Trump's allegations in the lawsuit are undermined by a 966-page report issued by a Republican-led U.S. Senate committee in August 2020. That report concluded that Russia used Republican political operative Paul Manafort and the WikiLeaks website to try to help Trump win in the 2016 election. Manafort worked on Trump's presidential campaign for 5 months in 2016. In the lawsuit, Trump is seeking compensatory and punitive damages. Trump said that he was forced to incur expenses in an amount to be determined at trial, but known to be in the excess of $24 million and continuing to accrue in the form of defense costs, legal fees, and related expenses. And so once again, folks, it seems like things are getting real. Now, if you would have asked me 2 or 3 years ago if I thought this lawsuit would amount to anything, to be honest, I'd most likely respond with, no, I highly doubt it. Not much has changed from what we know, but one thing certainly has changed, and that's the actual evidence. With the indictment of Michael Sussman and Igor Danchenko, and the on-the-record court document where Christopher Steele himself, the source of the Russia Steele dossier, essentially points the finger to Hillary Clinton's campaign as funding the entire thing. Well, over the last year or so, things have certainly changed, adding a whole lot more credibility to the claims that Donald Trump is making here. And you definitely know that this whole situation has changed by watching CNN or MSNBC. Whenever you have Democrats or legal experts talking about the case on TV, it started off with it's Donald Trump's baseless conspiracy theory, and it seems as though their argument these days is, well, it's not illegal to try to find dirt on your political opponents. A completely disingenuous argument. It's one thing to try to find dirt on your political opponents. It's a completely different thing to fabricate fake, salacious dirt on your political opponent, especially to this degree. We are talking about reputational damage and career damage. That's on a whole other level, alleging that the president of the United States was a foreign asset, a Russian puppet working for Vladimir Putin in the Kremlin, trying to derail his entire presidency, trying to impeach him. Reputational damage, career damage, presidential damage, creating a scenario that not only cost Donald Trump millions of dollars to defend himself in court, but a situation where tens of millions of dollars, taxpayer dollars, were spent on phony investigations based on salacious fake evidence that Hillary Clinton's campaign paid for. And now we have the connection of Michael Sussman, Igor Danchenko, and Hillary Clinton's campaign. I mean, the coffin is there and it's just a couple more nails that are needed to seal the deal. I mean, Donald Trump has a case. And once again, considering his track record, considering that he's been winning one after another, considering what a couple months or years ago what was conspiracy theory turned out to just be conspiracy, considering all the revelations, everything that's been unearthed and uncovered, how many times Donald Trump has been vindicated, exonerated, well, at this point it's becoming a safer and safer bet to just side with Donald Trump on this one. Like I said in my intro, to be on Team Trump, because in nearly every single instance, Donald Trump has been the victim, he has been the subject of harassment, slander, libel, libel, defamation, whatever you want to call it. And now we're beginning to get to a point where there's actual evidence. And we're now getting a whole lot of information and a whole lot of reports suggesting that Hillary Clinton is, of course, in some even deeper trouble. More damning evidence surfaces against Hillary Clinton in Durham probe. Durham to produce large volume of classified discovery in Steele dossier source case. And so we don't have access to this evidence just yet. A lot of it is speculation and reports. Michael Sussman, Hillary Clinton's campaign lawyer, also just went to court to try to argue that the evidence that Durham was producing was immaterial and that they were trying to criminalize normal conduct, which immediately got thrown out. And so it seems as though we are about to get access to a whole load of documents and a large volume of classified discovery documents related to, quote, the main source of British ex-spy Christopher Steele's anti-Trump dossier are possibly about to blow the lid on this whole thing. Not only does Donald Trump have a case here, but Donald Trump is right and Donald Trump is righteous. Just like he was with the Hunter Biden laptop, and just like he's right with the grand jury witch hunt that we're seeing happen in New York City, launched by corrupt district attorney Letitia James. It's been nothing but slanderous witch hunts from the start, and it seems as though at the end of the day Donald Trump is most likely to come out on top, just like he did most recently with the whole Stormy Daniels nonsense. Stormy Daniels ordered to pay Trump $300,000 in legal fees after court rejects defamation case. The last news that we received about this was maybe a year and a half ago, where Stormy Daniels was ordered to pay $167,000, I believe. Well, that just got up to $300,000 as she continues to lose against Donald Trump in court. Just another garbage story. I mean, the media spent 2 years on this whole Stormy Daniels thing, as if this was the key to taking down Donald Trump's presidency. A consensual relationship. The whole thing crashed and burned exactly as expected. And now Stormy Daniels is stuck having to pay Donald Trump $300,000 in legal fees. It's a continuing trend that we see over and over again. 4 years of Russia and Russiagate, this, that, and the other. For what? For Donald Trump to be totally exonerated, and what for Hillary Clinton? To eventually go to prison? I mean, probably not gonna happen, let's be completely real. But it might, you never know, it's still headed towards that direction. Every single time, one after another, Donald Trump did this, and then it turns out the other guy did it. Donald Trump colluded with the Russians, and Hillary Clinton colluded with a man named Igor Danchenko to create a false Russian narrative surrounding the president. Donald Trump strong-armed the Ukrainians, withholding aid to force an investigation on Joe Biden. Oh wait, actually Joe Biden did that. Literally, one after another. The same nonsense, the same garbage. Just another day and just another witch hunt. And I mean, the media and liberals are shocked and wondered, how could you side with Donald Trump? I mean, how could you not side with Donald Trump? Are you a betting man? Well, are you seeing the odds? Are you seeing the track record, the win rate? How could you not bet on Donald Trump? And it seems to be setting precedent that Donald Trump is going to take them all down. Corrupt actors, one after another. It seems as though at the end of the day, the witch hunt is over. But of course, that's what I got for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share it as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. I'm gonna get back to work though. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.